What's up YouTube? Welcome to 10 random WWE facts that you did not know. Last time I did one of these was about a month ago, so now I felt like it was appropriate to do one again. So here's 10 things you didn't know about the WWE randomly. Former NXT star Solomon Crow, aka Sami Callihan, actually designed Adam Rose's first gear in WWE. When Adam Rose was slowly coming out of the Leo Kruger stage, he was going to be, Adam Rose, the party guy, instead of the South African, I don't know exactly what it was, like G.I. Joe, cannibal kind of guy. And with making that transition, you can't really wear the same things every day. You kind of look like Indiana Jones. So we had to make new gear, obviously, because that's a complete transition from where he was before. Rather than people from WWE making this gear, it was actually made by fellow wrestler Sami Callihan, or Solomon Crow in NXT. The newest tag team down in NXT right now is the Street Profits, which consists of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. But the instrumental to their current theme song, Bring the Swag, actually came from a former faction in WWE. Well, actually, it was never used on television, only at live events, but this was actually the instrumental to Team Bad, which is Sasha Banks, Tamina Snuka, and Naomi. This was the instrumental to their unused theme song that wasn't used on television, at least, called Unity. And I'll play a clip of that.
UNITY, what a spell, huh? I bring the swing. UNITY, what a spell, huh? What a spell, huh?
Even down to the lyrics, they pretty much sound about the same. I don't really blame them, that's a good instrumental. Only 34% of the participants in the biggest battle royal in WWE history, which is shown on the 634th episode of SmackDown, are actually still in the company, and that was only like 2011. With those people being Randy Orton, Primo, R-Truth, Sin Cara, The Miz, Heath Slater, Sheamus, Zack Ryder, Jinder Mahal, The Usos, David Otunga, and also down to NXT sitting in the commentary booth, Percy Watson, and the NXT champion himself, Drew McIntyre. I also forgot to mention Kofi Kingston and Curtis Axel as well. 6 years go by really fast. There's a lot of people in that battle royal that are not in the company anymore. Big name in women's independent wrestling, Tessa Blanchard, also the daughter of Tully Blanchard of the Four Horsemen, who's a WWE Hall of Famer. While her father might be a big name and a Hall of Famer in the wrestling industry, so is her stepfather. That person being NWA legend Magnum TA. I'm also just gonna throw this in as a side note. Magnum TA is from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I am also from Virginia Beach, Virginia, so legends come from that city. Then we also look at Tessa Blanchard, whose boyfriend is Ricochet. There's a lot of wrestlers in that family or circle of people. This is something I'm just really not surprised at all. So former Wyatt family member Braun Strowman, he said on an interview during the SummerSlam weekend that he actually consumes 12,000 calories a day, and he also claims that he spends $150 at Chipotle. The man likes his triple meat and extra guac. Chipotle just added queso too. There goes another $20. I can imagine around last summer when Chipotle was doing that Chiptopia thing, that Braun Strowman probably got catering for himself, and that probably lasted about 3 days. Big Show has actually opened up the most WrestleMania in history, opening up the grand stage 4 different times. I think the biggest one that probably comes to mind is when he faced John Cena for the United States Championship when Cena won it. They literally put their biggest superstar out there 4 times. Sounds like a good opener to me. What's better to kick off WrestleMania than a really giant dude? You guys probably already know this, but sometimes you may forget. Chris Jericho is the last recorded WCW World Heavyweight Champion in history. While Jericho was actually in WCW, he never really got the opportunity to be World Champion, because that right was saved for guys like Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan and Goldberg and DDP and Scott Steiner and Macho Man, and among others. Honestly, it's just really ironic. He went over to WWE to become a bigger star. He definitely became a bigger star, and when WCW got bought by WWE, he actually won their world title. But that same night, Chris Jericho would also win the WWF Championship, but holding both world titles at once until the set of world titles were actually called the Undisputed Championship in the WWF. Before making their debuts in NXT or WWE, down at FCW Florida Championship Wrestling, current SmackDown Live tag team The Ascension was actually a stable. Rather than just be Connor and Victor, who eventually will become NXT Tag Team Champions, the original The Ascension stable was actually made of Connor, Epico, Bram, and Raquel Diaz, who's also Eddie Guerrero's daughter. What a weird group of people. Like, it's just so many random people thrown together. Like, what do they have in common? Also, when you're given a gimmick like that, I guess you don't really need anything to be common except for like the black you wear to the ring. So whatever works, works, I guess. Here's something you might not have known. John Cena is actually left-handed. If you look at videos when he's at autograph signings, he's actually signing with his left hand. As well as when you see him on Raw or SmackDown, usually he holds the microphone in his left hand. That could easily just be a coincidence, but I mean, honestly, if I was in the ring, the last thing I'm thinking about is switching microphones on each hand, so I'm gonna put it in the hand that's probably the most comfortable. Also, there's a good percentage of United States presidents that are left-handed. I'm just saying. Kanye in 2020, The Rock in 2024, John Cena 2028. And finally, something that's actually more related to No Mercy. So John Cena and Roman Reigns are facing each other in No Mercy. They both have a pretty high winning percentage in the WWE. In Roman Reigns' overall career in the entire WWE, like since FCW all the way up to now, he's won 64.8% of all the matches that he's been in. That's a lot of matches, but that doesn't compare to John Cena, who in his entire wrestling career, including the little bit of time he did on Independence, has put him at an overall 76.8%. After No Mercy, someone's number is about to drop a little bit. Maybe at No Mercy, Roman Reigns can figure out how to get a win over Cena, he might bump himself up to the 70s. But yeah, guys, that's a video if you really enjoyed. These are 10 random WWE facts you didn't know. They're completely random. Like, none of these facts have anything to do with one certain thing. It's just completely random. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you want to buy a Subscribe shirt, the link is down in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can add me on Snapchat and follow me on Twitter. Also, I've known this for a while. I just never really mentioned it. You know you need like 5,000 followers to start a pro wrestling tee shop? Just saying. But yeah, guys, that's the video. If you really enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we outie.